Today's horoscope and tarot from Astrocademy, Sagittarius March 2, 2022. The day holds promise for information that will help you further your work or money goals. You could have flashes of inspiration that enhance problem solving. It can be a good time for making financial connections, finding good advice, and emotional support from a partner or friend. Push yourself a little to gently move out of your comfort zone, but don't go too far with this. You might come to an understanding of what you value, which can benefit you both personally and financially. The Moon's North Node is now transiting your solar 6th house for an 18-month stay. This transit encourages you to pour extra energy and love into your work and health. The more you put into these things, the more they give back. You'll feel especially accomplished as you work towards getting a better handle on your daily affairs and well-being. Pay attention to your dreams. Your psychic radar is hyperactive at this time, and this can be incredibly beneficial for you when it comes to your love life. For instance, the Moon, celestial ruler of your intimate 8th house of sex, mergers, collaborations, and soulmate connections, continues to glimmer through transformative and your unconscious 12th house of closure, dreams, and all things behind the scenes. Again, your spidey senses are on high alert, but it doesn't end there. The Moon will be in harmony with your planetary ruler, Jupiter, which will only magnify your inner knowing. Follow it. What do you value about your job? Mercury retrograde in Capricorn has caused a lull in your finances and sense of value. But since it trines the North Node in Taurus today, you may have a better mindset regarding work. Fate and destiny are triggered, perhaps through a conversation about pay, raises, or even how your employers value you as an employee. Whatever is said can remarkably affect the way you perceive your job. If positive, you may feel more self-assured in your role. If negative, use this as your incentive to seek out a job that values you. Mercury is not only back in your income sector but in retrograde motion, just 2 days before Venus is due to turn direct here. 2 days after Mars' return, and with the warrior planet of the cosmos ready to move things forward, this is a chance to first more fully exploit the final days of Venus, the planet of money's mission to exploit the past, second chances, and untapped income potential. Intensify contacts to people, because they find you particularly likable right now. Plan your leisure time with family and good friends, and most importantly, make your plans together. You might feel like ringing up an old friend. The time is perfect to revive and strengthen old ties. This will make it easy for you to make new contacts and maybe even lifelong friendships. You feel pretty crazy right now, and you're probably rushing ahead faster than you really want to move. It's a good time to find a resting point, if only to let yourself think things through. This is not the time to feel sorry for yourself. If you long to find someone to share your life, give yourself every opportunity to meet someone new. This is not a time for dreaming, but to make your dreams a reality. Be courageous, get out and socialize, forget thoughts of past loves and look eagerly to the future. Wishing you were at a different place with your health does little, while taking some action does a lot. If you find yourself daydreaming about better health and fitness, try to bring yourself to focus on a goal of some kind. You can write down your goal and from there build a realistic plan to get there. Actions such as these create momentum that can propel you forward. When you find yourself wishing on a star, remember that you are the real star. If someone hits you up for a personal loan on this day, be sure to think it through from all angles first. You're renowned for your kind and generous heart, but you can also be the first one that others take advantage of. Be sure that you don't fall into being somebody's bank. While lending a few bucks here and there is great, be sure that this doesn't develop into a pattern. Take care of yourself before anyone else. Your tarot reading for today. Justice, the Lovers, and the Tower. If you want to, you can, goes the saying. In your case, this is unfortunately not always true. The cards show a willingness to do well, but you have persistent blockages which you can't get rid of. Why's that? A past that is too close is hounding you. It is often difficult to mourn a situation and move on. But if we do not, the problems persist and cannot be solved. This draw shows that without action, there will be no forgiveness. In addition, it seems you have a lot of projects in your head. You don't lack imagination, that's for sure. Your problem is acting on it. Whether in the professional, financial, or emotional fields, your life suffers from a lack of action. You dream about lots of achievements, but don't give yourself the means to accomplish them. You need to overcome the obstacles in front of you and move forward. Nevertheless, the cards show a personality conducive to success, full of joy and aspirations. What are you waiting for to make you act and take your life in your own hands? Beautiful things are waiting for you. It's up to you to take the plunge. You've known for several years now that, deep down inside, there are some things blocking you. But you still don't put in place what it takes to unblock them. Why is that? Difficult to know. In any case, luck seems to be with you this week. So make the most of it to go forward, on the wings of the knowledge that happiness is only a few steps away. Our eyes in the sky. You could have a chance encounter with someone from your past who has reappeared in your life. This random meeting could prove to be beneficial, as it might open doors for you to achieve greatness in the future. You could also have a rendezvous or conversation with a former lover, which could clear up a lot of heartbreak that you experienced in the relationship. You might even bump into a childhood friend who gives you a push in the right professional direction. Keep your eyes and ears open for any information you hear today because it is fated. You might want to take action on the news. However, because of Mercury's retrograde, this is not the ideal time to move forward. The more you push the energy, the more frustrating it will be. Allow yourself to take in and absorb the information. Listen to what people are saying, and take note of how you're feeling. This will help you gain clarity on matters as well as understand them on a deeper and more personal level. Luckily, there's a glimmer of hope in the cosmos as a separating aspect between Mercury, Mars, and Venus can help you pull strength from the ones you love. If you need to vent throughout the day, hit up your bestie and let it all out. As the day comes to a close, the vibe remains serious but lighter. Use tonight to realign with your goals and give yourself a little pep talk for tomorrow. This aspect brings two planetary bodies connecting in water amidst a sky dominated by planets in Earth signs. We may be in an investigative mood, and the depths we seek to plumb relate to feelings, creative instincts, or spiritual longings. Heed the messages of your subconscious mind and pay attention to signs. We may not notice it right now, but our interactions have a fated quality about them. We could be drawn into the orbit of mysterious strangers who allow us to make peace with our past. Conversely, we might attract people through the intensity of our emotions. Magnetism is powerful, and we should be conscious to use it wisely. Seek to manipulate situations for the benefit of all involved, not to satisfy your ego.